we're going to go to mindful listening. A little bit information about mindful listening. Mindful listening is listening without judgment, criticism, or distraction, while being aware of internal thought and reaction that may prevent people from communicating effectively. The example of mindful listening is: number one, be patient by let the person finish talking their thought before you interrupt or answer anything. Example number two is by listening with empathy, or by trying to understand the other person point of view, even if you don't share it. Mindful listening is actually very important because it is about being present in the conversation so that the other person feels heard and feels that you intend to listen and understand them. Mindful listening can create a safe space for the person who talking to share their thoughts and feelings with an open and mindful listener. Have you ever facing the time when somebody was advising you something to you, but you're not paying attention and ignoring it?
Yes, I have experienced that before. The last 5 years, I was in my first relationship, and my best friend, who knows me inside and outside, always remind me this. She always says this: when you are in a relationship, don't have any expectations from your partner because you are bound to get hurt.
How was not listening effectively during that time affected your life?
As someone who is an overgiver, the advice are meaningless and pointless. All of my negative feelings throughout the relationship were created by my own expectations. I was upset that he didn't behave the way I expected that he would upon my return. Normally, most of the time, I start or enter any friendship or relationship with a long list of things I expect from them, and most of the time I don't even tell them. I just expect them to know and just read my mind. I always hold tight to novels I read and loving video from social media. For example, those girlfriends create video for the partner about what it means to be the right kind of a loving partner, almost like how to guide for exactly how he should be, but he doesn't possess the way how I think he should be. I find myself very upset when he doesn't comply with the so-called manual I have created for him in my mind.
So what did you learn from the experience?
I keep learning this again and again the hard way. Never get to attach to someone, because attachment leads to expectations, and expectations leads to disappointment. So whenever I want to give something to my partner or my friends, I should not expect them to do the same way that I have done for them. Don't blame them for disappointing me, but blame myself for expecting way too much from them. Also, too much expectation leads to sadness, because sometimes we expect people would be willing to do the same thing as we do for them.
I think we can relate and we can learn something from your experience. But now, what do you think? Why was it important to listen in that situation?
To be honest, I think we need to listen to someone's advices, because they can see what we are doing wrong, because we cannot see what we did any wrong. And as time goes by, those advice and hurtful experience eventually turn myself into a stronger and a wiser version of me. I can say now I am in a better place because of all those advices I received from my friends, and even I didn't hear or take note about those advice. They keep on reminding me every day without tired. So one thing I remember my friend said, just love the person exactly as they are, instead of focusing what they should do according to your so-called manual. And from now I don't compare my partner with one partner based on what I read or what I watch from social media. But one thing, you need to have expectation with yourself to grow bigger and wiser person.
That's good. Especially when you take it as a positive thing.
Yeah.
It's very nice story that we have, and also sharing experience from Miss Najibah. Thank you so much for helping me and share your story to us. So we hope the best thing coming up to you later on, and wish you best of luck in everything. Thank you.
Thank you, Cik Syida.